Hello students, welcome to another lecture of physics. So let's start. So first we are going to look on to the agenda for this lecture video. So we are going to discuss the following SLOs. First, define centripetal force. Explain the motion in a curved path is due to perpendicular force on a body that changes direction of motion but not speed. Calculate centripetal force for a body moving in a circle. Okay, so these are the SLOs which we are going to cover in this lecture video. So let's begin from our first SLO. So the first SLO is centripetal force. So before telling about centripetal force, I want to tell you that until now whatever we have learned about motion is linear motion. We have learned linear motion in which the body is moving in a straight path. For example, we have learned, for example, a car moving on a straight road, or for example, the vertical motion, which is, for example, in which we have studied a stone is dropped from a top of a building. But this time for centripetal force, we are going to study about the circular motion. So whatever we are going to study, that will be about a circular motion. Okay. So now let's to the definition of centripetal force. The definition is the force that is necessary to keep an object moving in a curved path and that is directed inwards towards the center of circle is called as centripetal force. The equation for centripetal force is as shown below. So this is the formula for centripetal force, which is F, and this small c is in the subscript, which is equal to mv square upon r. So if you again look onto the definition is the force that is necessary to keep an object moving in a curved path. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर कोई भी बॉडी एक सर्कुलर पाथ के अंदर मूव कर रही है तो इसका मतलब ये है कि डेफिनेटली कोई एक फोर्स ज़रूर ऐसी है कि जिसने उस बॉडी को उस सर्कुलर पाथ के अंदर होल्ड किया हुआ है, ठीक है, और उस फोर्स की डायरेक्शन जो है वो टूवर्ड्स द सेंटर होती है, ठीक है. सो दिस फोर्स इज कॉल्ड एज द सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स that is necessary to keep an object moving in a curved path. Okay, so the formula for centripetal force is F, and this C represents the centripetal. So Fc is represented as centripetal force and it is equal to mv square upon r. Okay, so here is a diagram in which they have shown that this is a car which is moving in the circular path and there are two directions. One is this arrow and one is this arrow. So this arrow represents the velocity. Okay, so always the velocity of the body moving in a curved path is forward. Okay, and this direction shows the centripetal force. Okay, so as mentioned up that the direction of the centripetal force is always towards the center. Okay, so this green arrow shows the direction of velocity and this arrow shows the direction for centripetal force. So this is centripetal force which is necessary to keep an object moving in a curved path. Okay, now centripetal acceleration. The definition is any object that is moving in a circle and has an acceleration pointed towards the center of that circle is known as centripetal acceleration. So definitely whenever a body is moving in a circular path, it produces acceleration and that acceleration is called as centripetal acceleration. Okay, and again the direction for acceleration is pointed towards the center. Okay, as acceleration is a vector quantity, so it has a direction also. So the direction for acceleration is towards the center and this acceleration is produced when a body is moving in a circle. Okay, the equation for centripetal acceleration is as shown below. So this is the formula, which is AC is equal to v square upon r. So again acceleration is represented by A and this small c in the subscript shows that we are talking about centripetal acceleration, which is equal to v square upon r. Okay, so this is centripetal acceleration. Now there is a question. Explain that motion in a curved path is due to perpendicular force that changes direction of motion but not speed. Okay, so let's look onto the answer for this question. So for the answer of this question, what we are doing, we are considering a body. Let us consider a body tied at the end of a string moving with a uniform speed in a circular path. The body has a tendency to move in a straight line due to inertia. Okay, but the string to which the body is tied keeps it to move in a circle by pulling the body towards the center of the circle. So what does this mean? Here is a figure. In this figure you can see that a stone is being tied with a string and there is a person who is moving this stone in a circular path. So हो क्या रहा है, हो ये रहा है कि जब भी आप एक पत्थर को घुमाते हैं तो हमेशा पत्थर की जो डायरेक्शन होती है वो फॉरवर्ड होती है, ठीक है. लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्ट्रिंग दिस स्टोन इज बीइंग केप्ट इन द सर्कुलर पाथ, ओके, इन अ सर्कुलर पाथ. तो होता क्या है कि मिसाल के तौर पे यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है द बॉडी हैज़ अ टेंडेंसी टू मूव इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन ड्यू टू इनर्शिया. जैसा कि हमने डिस्कस किया कि ये बॉडी बिकॉज ऑफ द इनर्शिया टेंड्स टू मूव इन अ स्ट्रेट पाथ, but the string to which the body is tied keeps it to move in a circle. लेकिन जिस स्ट्रिंग के साथ इस बॉडी को टाइट किया गया है वो इस बॉडी को एक सर्कल के अंदर मूव कर रहा है. किस तरह से? बाय पुलिंग द बॉडी टूवर्ड्स द सेंटर, ओके. किस तरह से? उस बॉडी को सेंटर की तरफ खींचते हुए उसने यानी स्ट्रिंग ने इस पत्थर को एक सर्कुलर पाथ के अंदर होल्ड किया हुआ है. सो लेट्स मूव अ लिटिल मोर further. So now this string pulls the body perpendicular to its motion. This pulling force, which is called as the centripetal force, continuously changes the direction of motion and remains towards the center of circle. तो होता क्या है, जैसे कि सवाल में कहा गया है कि जो परपेंडिकुलर फोर्स है विच इज़ डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर, वो कंटिन्यूसली इस बॉडी की डायरेक्शन को चेंज कर रहा है लेकिन स्पीड चेंज नहीं कर रहा. तो बॉडी की जो डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रही है दैट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस परपेंडिकुलर फोर्स और दैट फोर्स दैट इज़ डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज द सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स, जिसको आप पुलिंग फोर्स भी कह सकते हैं, ठीक है. So understood, this is the answer for this question. Okay, now let's move a little more further. Now calculate the centripetal force of a body moving in a circle. In this question we will be calculating the centripetal force for a body which is moving in a circle. So for this we have some supposition. Let us consider a body of mass m which is moving with a velocity v, okay. So there is a body of mass m which is moving with a velocity v. The direction of velocity at each point is always perpendicular with the centripetal force as shown in this figure. So for example, there is a body which is moving in a circular path. So for example, the direction of motion is like this, okay. So always you can see that at this point, at this point, at this point or at this point, the direction of the centripetal force is always towards the center and the direction of velocity is always forward. This is the forward direction, this is again the forward direction, this is the forward direction and this is the forward direction. Now what we are going to do, then the acceleration produced by the centripetal force Fc is given by, we know the formula for the centripetal acceleration when the body moves in a circle is AC is equal to v square upon r. Now what we will do, according to Newton's second law of motion, we will be using Newton's second law of motion which is equal to F equals to ma. Now for centripetal force, what we will do, we will replace F by Fc and A by AC, okay. Now putting the value for AC in this equation, so this will become, if you put AC as v square upon r, this AC as v square upon r, so this will become Fc is equal to mv square. In this way we will derive the formula for the centripetal force. So the above equation shows that the centripetal force needed by a body moving in a circle depends on the mass of a body, square of its velocity and reciprocal of the radius. So this equation shows that the centripetal force depends on which factors? The mass of the body, the square of its velocity and the reciprocal of its radius, okay. So this is the formula for the centripetal force. Now centrifugal force. Now what is centrifugal force? The definition is the apparent force that is felt by an object moving in a curved path that acts outwardly away from the center of a circle is called as centrifugal force. So previously we have learned that, for example, this is a circular path, okay, just suppose this is a proper circular path and a body is moving in this circular path. So there are two forces. One force is directed towards the center and there is another force which is acting outward, or you could say away from the center. So this force which is acting away from the center when the body moves in a curved path or in a circle is called as centrifugal force, okay. So you can also say it as centrifugal force is the opposite to centripetal force. Centripetal force is acting towards the center while the centrifugal force is acting away from the center, okay. So this is about the centrifugal force. Now the last SLO for this lecture, how banking of road prevents skidding of vehicle, okay. So here they are asking how banking of roads prevent skidding of vehicle. So before